Here we are, new week, new hair tutorial. Many of you keyed into the fact when you saw the Halloween video that I had gotten a haircut, and you asked for a new styling video, how to. So I'm more than happy to walk you through the new do and what it takes to get it smooth and straight with volume and lift, and show you different angles. It's, how would I describe this? It's still sort of a bob, but it's a much shorter bob. Longer pieces up front, shorter in the back. It kind of graduates. You can see the layers here. One side is a little bit longer than the other. And what's nice about this is that, and also it's short in the back and very piecey coming out to the sides. What's fun about this is that I can flip it whichever way I wish, depending on my hair's mood and temperament for the day. If it looks better this way, I can do it this way. If it looks better that way. It's nice the way that it's cut. It has length and variation. The key with this is having longer up front and shorter in the back. It still gives it a little bit of length. It gives it some framing around the face, but it takes the weight off of the back and lifts it up at the crown. So I'm going to walk you through. This is the finished product, but I'm going to take you to my starting point, which is a wet head, and I will show you the products that I'm using, a couple of new ones, and I'll show you how to do it. What you'll find is that it's very quick and easy, and that's the beauty of short hair. You ready? Here we go. So here's my starting point. Wet hair, I haven't put any product in yet, and I'm going to walk you through the products that I will use, some of which will be no surprise. First of all, the Schwarzkopf got to be Fat-tastic Mousse. I'm understanding that it's getting harder and harder to find this product. Wonder why. Anyway, if you can find it, I've been searching on Amazon to get this because my Walgreens isn't carrying it, Ulta isn't. So do what you have to do. It's worth the while. Gives great volume to the hair. Then I will use Living Proof Nourishing Styling Cream. It's the frizz line. It's great if you're in a high humid climate. It helps to minimize frizz and combat humidity. This is a biggie here in Houston. I will then use a amp by Living Proof. This is also a great volumizer when I finish. And I have by Brazilian Blowout. It is a restorative sculpt and define polish. This is great for the little piecey ends to add definition. I've got a series of brushes here. The Wigo, a larger round brush for volume and smoothing. These two, a little bit smaller, they give some lift right at the crown and at the root. One is by Revlon, the other, I don't have a clue. But type Bristles, this one heats up. So these are the sizes that you're looking for, and you'll sort of vary and play around between the three. I have my Elchum hair dryer, and I also have plugged in case I need it, a Cloud9 flat iron to smooth and really make the ends very straight and piecey. So there we go. First thing I'm going to do is apply my mousse. Since the hair is shorter, I don't need as much of it. So just a little hit, maybe that much, maybe not. That came out a little big. So let me minimize that. Hold on. Good thing I have a sink right behind me. Okay, so I'm going to put this right up in here, top of the hair, toward the crown, the part line. That's where I want most of my volume. And just work that through. And the next thing I will use is that Living Proof Nourishing Styling Cream, and just a small amount here, tiny, tiny, tiny bit. But really it's about getting the ends coated with this. I mean, just tiny, tiny, tiny. But it's for smoothing. You don't want to use too much because then it will flatten, and that defeats the purpose here. Okay, so ends are coated and we are ready to go. The beauty of a short hairstyle is the blow dry is a lot quicker. All right, so I'm going to start with the back area and I'm going to push everything forward. Holding on to these little pieces and just pulling them out in the back for a little extra kick. The sides are going to come straight down. And really what I'm doing is taking a lot of the moisture out of the hair before I start using my brushes. Just pushing everything forward right now and just sort of flattening it on the side. And then I just flip the top from side to side. Okay, so now that I have it somewhat dry, still a little bit moist, what I'm going to do is take my brush. This one, I'm going to start in the back area and I'll show you that. I hope you can see. And I'm just going straight down. Okay, all around the back. And now tackle the side area. I'm just sort of sweeping it forward. And switch off to my smaller brush. I really want the ends straight. So it's a downward motion, and then it's a little bit of a flip back, but just a tiny bit. It's really more to position the hair forward instead of swooping. This is where you want more of the volume toward the back. So that's when you go to a slightly bigger brush, elevate at the root, and flip this back over, save the top for last. So it's a slight volume at the root and a pull straight. And now moving my way more to the top, again lifting and pulling. Lifting at the crown, getting some volume, and then pull the ends straight. This Living Proof balm is the bomb when it comes to smoothing and straightening hair. So if you have curl and frizz like I do, it'll be a very useful product for you. So now I'm just working hard to get the ends really straight, pulling forward and smoothing out. And I'll repeat this quite a few times until everything is nice and smooth. Again, around my part line, I'm going to do a series of motions where I pull forward and smooth. And then I will also find my part, and I'll do some elevating on the part line as well. See how I'm finding my part, and now I'm taking my brush and I'm getting some lift on the part line. The rest is just fine tuning and finessing at this point. But see, this way you get some nice volume on the top of your head. And depending on the look you want to go for, you can always smooth and flatten later. But I prefer having the option of having fullness and then deciding which way I want to go. And now just take the dryer and shake it all into place. Again, flatten the sides. You don't want too much poof right here. I'm going to check the back, make sure I got everything. Because I have to show you the back. You guys are always asking, show me the back of your hair so I can show it to my stylist or I know what's going on. So I will do that, I promise. Just giving a little bend to the ends. Okay, so there's the blow dry. And now we're going to finish it off with product. Gotta have product. Okay, first and foremost is my Living Proof amp. Looks like that. I'm going to take about this much, rub it, and I'm going to just bend over. And what you're doing, you don't want this to really touch the root, but you want to go maybe 1/2 inch away from the root and pull up. So that's what we're doing. I'm digging my hands in here, going about 1/2 inch away from the root, all over, and I'm pulling straight up. This gives great, great volume and texture, a nice piecey look without being greasy. Piecey without greasy, it's what you want. And the lift is incredible. You know, this product is as if you teased your hair. It's amazing. You've seen me use this before. There we go. Bam! There's some volume. And then at this point, what I'm going to do, can't believe I forgot my hairspray. Hold on. But you know which one it is, don't you? Yes, you do. Kenra Volume 25. So here's what I do. As things start to get into place, I will just sort of lift with my fingers and I will hit it with spray when I'm happy. So I'm going to pull that down. I want some volume up here. It's about the time to kick it with the glue. It's really not glue. It's such a workable, brushable hairspray. It's what makes it magical. These guys, what I do is I take that styling cream that I showed you in the beginning this little balm. And this is a little greasy, so you want to go very conservatively with it, but just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Rub it just between your fingers. And what this does is it adds some definition and separation to those pieces. So these little pieces around my neckline were kind of razor cut, so it's shorter and then longer, shorter than longer. So you want to accentuate that and bring those out a little bit. And I may also just kind of kick that to a few hairs around the face just to accentuate some of that pieciness. I will just kind of finish it with some of this and then call it a day. But I'll tell you what, that's the beauty of a shorter hairstyle. I mean, that took no time. And I did not have to use any rollers. I didn't even have to use the flat iron. Did you notice that? I'm telling you, this Living Proof Nourishing Styling Balm, whew, killer. See, my flat iron's talking to me, saying, beep, hello, you haven't touched me, what's going on? You know what, dude? Turning you off. Don't need you. Okay, so there you go. Styling, short hair. It's fun and it's quick, and I know you guys caught on to the fact that I changed my hair because I tend to do these things quite often. I just love style. You know, that's about the only way I can explain it. I love style. I love change. I'm one of those gals who's not attached to a hairstyle in any way or form. For me, it's just a creative process. It's taking a painting, and have you ever thought about this? We frame paintings, but there's truly no one frame per painting. You can actually frame it in different ways, and it changes the look of the art. That's kind of how I see hair. It's framing to a face, and I just enjoy changing out my frames. So work with me. I hope you come to love and expect it. At least you will get to see a lot of different hairdos on one person. It's something that I enjoy, and again, it's just a part of my creative process, and I'm happy to share it with you because I know you guys are here seeking information on style and how to do things, and Lord knows I think I've provided about 10 different hair looks since I've been on YouTube. Anyway, comments and suggestions below. I hope you have found this blowout helpful. Let me turn around. I haven't seen the back of my hair, so I don't know quite what's going on here, but I can show you what's been done and how the cut looks. So you can see the shorter pieces back here coming forward, the top part goes back, and yeah, there you go. So it's kind of it's sort of a short bob, I guess. I'm still staying within the bob framework. It's an angle bob here on the side. You can pull it forward like so. You can pull it back. You can do a lot of things with this. You know, it's amazing. Again, even with short hair, the variations that you can have. You can flip sides and go over to the other side, which completely changes the look and gives a different type of a volume, a swoop for me because of the way that my hair grows. So that's what I do. I kind of play around with it. I don't get locked or hooked into one look or one angle. If it's not working on one side for me, I may just sort of flip it to the other and see how that looks and play around with that. But as you can see, I've already gotten 2 looks out of this short hairstyle. And then a really fun evening look, you can slick the sides back and then tease the front and just go back with it and have a really elegant slicked back look. So I'm here to show you that yet again, short hair is not limiting in any way. It's just in what you do with it. So have fun, play around, experiment, and don't be shy. And if you dare to go out and get a short new do, might I encourage you to be bold about it and be blessed, and I will see you next week. Bye.